We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna fucking juvat.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
I could use some sleep.
Here we go. Come on, stay awake, Henry. We got shit we gotta do.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you. It's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
You never know what might happen, friend. Much bigger and stronger fellas than you tried to wring my neck before. So I'll take my chances with you.
You won't yield!
I told you. No.
They ain't letting me no choice.
I was hoping for a peaceful end to it. But if that's how you want it...
You swine!
That was a rough one for you.
You won't be able to take another one like that.
Lame. Yes. Come on. Where is you? right over.
Christ, I need some sleep.
Actually, you know what? Before we do this, we're gonna be smart. Miracle decoction.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? Besides,
You won't yield.
I told you.
All right.
I'll get you.
Wow, why? What an asshole. Yep, it's just better. I'm fine with it.
I could lay down for a bit. Come on, come on.
Caught you, bitch. You're not gonna forget about that, are you? Cool. Sir,
had
I
to
have
kill
the
him,
set.
Unfortunately, he refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserve
Appreciate
it.
it.
And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samin. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hands.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age.
Right.
Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing
Oh,
wrong,
so you're
I
finally
swear.
awake.
It's all Vince's fault. It was him who
What?
said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
A thief robbing a thief. What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Samin, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
Eh, you're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand.
You never know, Henry. Lord Samin is merciful. Maybe this whimpering will soften his heart.
But I ain't whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Ah, every good-for-nothing I dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about damning her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? And now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Greetings.
This is one thing we never did in the original, was ride in a cart. Be seeing ya.
I meant it in a good way. He's a decent man. Good day.
He's worked so hard to get to where he is today. God's reason he left.
How can I help you today?
Show me your wares.
How do I get a bed for the night? Shrinking dice. One can barely differentiate from an ordinary die. Use to cancel the effect of your opponent's tin badge.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh?
I'm looking for a knight.
Have you come to break some more stuff?
Greetings.
Not very helpful. Is there a bed? Oh, is there a bed near me? Doesn't look like it. I need sweepies.
Don't cause any trouble, does it?
God be with you. I could use a nap.
I am.
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness on the pillory.
Ugh.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
All right then. I don't see anything else suspicious. In that case, an indulgence will suffice. Now be on your way.
I could go for something to eat now.
There it is. Cool. Well then. Not much else to do.
What do you need? Hurry up, I don't have all day.
I'd like to buy a horse here.
Which one caught your eye?
That's a good price for pebbles. Here are your groschen.
Good, good. I trust you'll be satisfied.
Hooray.
I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time. Safe travels. What are you whistling for?
That four-legged ogre gave me a fright. Hi, what can you do?
I'm gonna see if I can buy a saddle or anything.
What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
What do you have for sale?
Hunter's pouch, 88. I have 153. Norman saddle's 543. Whoa. Prague saddle 181. Soldier's saddle is 362. That's a harness, it's not really a saddle. Slightly improves carrying capacity, makes the horse more courageous. Cool. I can't even afford it.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
What would you say to this?
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal.
What would you say to this?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Finally, a reasonable sum. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Alrighty. So with that, I can throw the pouch on, which will give me 2 slots that I don't need at the moment. But let's finish this quest now. It's just... Oh, no, it's talking to Captain Gnarly.
Captain, I'd like to ask how things went with your mission.
Oh, now all of a sudden you're interested. Where the hell did you get to, you blockhead?
Sorry. I had another job on my hands.
Another job? You're the blacksmith's hand, ain't you? What else would you be doing?
It's complicated. But I'd just like to know if you found that cart.
We found it, along with those 2 hands.
I see.
Why?
And what actually happened?
I was there. Why is this
They made a
happening?
deal with, and they didn't.
And you found all...
More or less. And that all. And next time...
I will, Cap.
See
I
you
should
later.
eat something.
The fuck is that? Alright, Pebbles. Oh. Yes.
Easy, good horse.
Stop a while, my good man.
God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it and kiss it for all I care.
I totally agree. Sigismund is holding his brother Wenceslas, the rightful king, under lock and key in Vienna.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honor and integrity, not stab each other in the back.
My sentiments exactly, Sir Kunesh.
Why, young man, I see you stand with Wenceslas, eh? I tell you, though, he's the one who dragged our land into this mess.
Not
How
incorrect.
so? It was the Hungarians who captured you, wasn't it?
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that the only competent king here is Sigismund.
I must be on my way. Farewell, Sir Kunesh.
Farewell and Godspeed, young man.
You can't steal food if there's no food. Are those pots just laying there?
Mind where you're going.
Mind where you're going.
I must be on my way.
Farewell and...
Godspeed.
Go! Go! Go!
It over.
Even if I did owe you, my pockets are empty.
You don't have the coin? All right, bastard. Come on, then. Good to see you. Kiss your ass goodbye.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Come on, then. Ah. Ah. Go fuck yourself.
No, you
You
don't.
fucking stayed out of it. Oh.
Fight, 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 fight.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Sharpening his axe for you.
Would you repair a few things for me?
Was that you? Ah, never mind then.
Someone better hold me back.
Word about the price.
Nah.
Of course.
Do we have a deal?
You really won't convince me like this. What a shame. I'm done haggling with you.
Well,
What's the matter? To the stocks with him!
You won't be able to
be
take another one like that.
mistake, you cunt.
How terrible.
Someone's lying here. Are you all right? What happened? Wake up, come on.
Good day.
Good day.
How was your So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
one of them's dead.
Turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to ask at Semin, like you wanted. Lord Semin and his captain went off to track down the cart, and they found it in the end.
I hope you offered your help.
Oh, of course. It wouldn't have looked good otherwise.
For sure. But what about them pair?
Dude. Warhorse? What the fuck?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi, they took him to Semin. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about
This is
that.
like 4 quests in.
We're only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi
On the main
took
quest
his way
line.
out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semin's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
You
And
took
you've earned
5
a reward
years.
for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel.
This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel.
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry.
Let's check out that Oh, it's better than nothing.
I could go for something to eat now.
You're a grocer, ain't ya? Let's get something to eat.
God bless. What will it be?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Boiled pork liver. Nutrition plus 18. 26. Beef is the best.
Let's talk about the price.
But of course.
Do you accept?
That's more like it. Just a bit more and we can shake hands. You see? I knew we'd make a deal.
Alrighty.
Thank you, and take care.
There's that.
Lord be with you.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
I have 1.5.
Let's play beggars.
And do you have enough money for it?
No.
I reckon I don't. I actually don't want to play anything.
Well then.
Take a good look at this man. A rebel against the laws of God and of the city, for whom nothing is sacred. Come closer and see the face of a good-for-nothing sinner. Last night, golden by booze, he tried to break into a respectable and chaste woman's parlor. He bellowed and banged on the door so much, the poor woman feared.
Greetings to you.
Well then.
Look at them human horsons. They think they can do whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their goat faces
Humans.
Someone should teach them how things work in the...
Greetings. Do you need something?
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat.
Uh-huh.
I said I'm sorry.
But the humans are still stinking up the place. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd get...
My God, lad. Stay away from them rocks. Ambrose, the hermit, sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
I heard that as
He's
well.
in there dead
But
or
it seems a
something.
bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling
Monster
you,
hunters.
there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
Nobody's safe with that rabble around.
Okay. Well, I'll see y'all next.
Oh, it's closed.